It's a horrible situation. Houston police are investigating attacks on bicyclists in Houston's 3rd Ward. There have been at least 5 attacks along the Columbia Tap Trail in 2 weeks. It runs from Edo to just past TSU. It's a bike trail. All victims have had to be hospitalized as a result of those attacks. And a group of suspects is still at large. I met Houston City Council member Dr. Carolyn Evans-Shabazz, where some of the residents were behind us yelling the actual attacks didn't happen in that specific area. But reality is it happened on the trail. Let's see what her plan of action is to keep cyclists like my ass alive on the Columbia Tap. Councilwoman, when it comes to violence on this trail, one of the things that you guys were working for was making Houston more bikeable, more walkable. Then this happens. How is it dealing with a situation like that where people are attacked on a bike trail?
Well, we've had a surge in the last couple of weeks with, I think, about 5 incidents where people were riding and they were attacked by a group of reportedly African-American males. And some of them were beat up, but they were subject to having their phones taken and their wallets, of course. But here recently, one person was shot, I believe, in the leg. And so it's been really
slowly
concerning.
Progressing more and more violent.
Yes, more and more violent. And it's really frightening. I mean, I live within a few blocks right here off the tap. And I have a bike now. It's electric now. I'm not trying to act like I'm really...
Join the crowd, Councilman.
Right. But anyway, I have a bike, and I may very well decide I want to ride down this way. And it's really, really concerning because a lot of people use this tap. And so, of course, we, in my office, actually, we have used over maybe $100,000 in council district service funds to provide some things. You know, police overtime. We're getting some call boxes, some cameras, and not just in this area, but all over the district. We're trying to do some things. But certainly, this is a very, very concerning situation.
Now, will you actually see officers focus, because you have bicycle officers with HPD, you know, maybe on the trail riding by?
Well, yesterday when the show of force came out with the police, and I thank them for that, they said they were going to try to implement those again because, of course, they have a shortage in personnel, and so they're saying that they don't know how often they can do it. But they said they're going to have undercover officers as well. And then as I pulled up today, I did see an officer stationed out here already. So they are stepping up the patrols in this area. And I want to caution the parents, know where your children are, because now that people are aware that these things are happening, some of them may be packing. They may have their own guns and whatever. And so I don't want to see a parent.
Is it unfortunate that it comes to that? People have to carry their guns on the bike?
It's definitely unfortunate. And I don't want to hear a parent crying about, oh my God, they have killed my son, who may have been engaged in something, because people are going to protect themselves. And so I'm asking the parents to make sure you know where your children are. And certainly the city has opportunities for them to work and think about $15 an hour. That's a good thing. And then we're trying to man all of the swimming pools that we can to give them some activities, because school is getting ready to go away for the summer. And so this is very concerning. We don't want anybody to be hurt. But sometimes when you think you're the perpetrator, you become the victim. And so we need to let them know that they need to stop these activities, because they're not safe for them, nor are they safe for the people that are trying to enjoy this wonderful trail, and it's a wonderful trail.
And will it be a hindrance for those who try to enjoy this trail, where they just say, I'm not going to do it anymore?
Well, it certainly would be, because people will be cautious about coming this way, and I urge them to be cautious, because I don't want them to fall victim. I called a person that was currently in the hospital. We don't want these things happening to anyone. We want people to come out and enjoy this space, not be worried about whether somebody's going to come out of a bush or whatever. And it's normally more than maybe 3 or 4 guys, and they're overpowered. And then that's what happens. And so it's a great concern, particularly, you know, for people who want to ride by. And so we want them to make sure that they are safe.
All right, Council Member, we appreciate your time.
Thank you, Isaiah. Always a pleasure.
All right.